Charlie has really become part of our organisational vernacular.
He's now part of the family.
Employees have the opportunity to nominate their colleagues, their bosses.
Not a day goes by when I hear someone kind of go, hey, that's Charlie worthy, or can I have some Charlie points for that great recognition of my performance?
In the past we used to do flowers or a movie ticket, and it was kind of ad hoc across the company.
Everybody likes to be thanked, and even if it is only an email.
It particularly feels good when you've done something that you think no one has noticed or has fallen under the radar, but someone has picked up on it and rewarded you for it.
The Charlie Points is a great opportunity to actually reward somebody rather than just recognise them.
My hard work, my going that extra mile has led to this tangible thing that's in my hand.
I'll often see someone wearing a new piece of jewellery and they'll say, this is what Charlie bought for me.
I earned this rather than I spent it out of my own money.
The number of golf clubs that I've got lying in my garage now.
Provide the opportunity for a competition and people fully embrace it.
The program that we have in place now, My Recognition, which we call Charlie Points, allows us to recognise great performance from across the diverse range of roles and employees that we have at AstraZeneca.
We also wanted to introduce for the first time peer-to-peer recognition, which was a really new opportunity for people to recognise each other in the workplace.
We use Charlie Points to reinforce the behaviours that we're looking for across the business. As a company, we have a strong tradition in researching, developing and manufacturing pharmaceuticals which make a real difference to patients' lives. Our relationships with customers is very, very strong, and I think externally we're perceived as a company that employees want to be associated with. That reputation is a real positive drawcard to want to work for AstraZeneca. We have a very diverse range of roles and functions across the company, so the biggest challenge is finding a program that actually suits all of those needs and still reinforces the behaviours that we want to drive performance.
You could have one example of a behaviour for all employees, but for one employee that might be the very first time they've done that. It might be the first time they've had a difficult sales call and dealt really well with a difficult receptionist, where for another employee who's very experienced, that might be the bread and butter of their job. But you want to be able to take time out and recognise for that new employee what a great achievement that is.
You know, there is really a transparency around those rewards, and there's an equity across the company. I think that's the big difference between the old regime to the current regime.
So if you think your manager's done a particularly good job, it's great to recognise your manager, and that's possible with Charlie.
We've been given lots of flexibility to keep Charlie local and to ensure that he reflects the culture and the business that we have here in Australia.
What somebody might do on a night shift doesn't necessarily get noticed on a day shift. Really created visibility for the really good work that's going on in the site.
We sort of see Charlie as an icon that shows us that the company appreciates what we do. The fact that we get rewards as well is an added bonus.